MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. That's Will. What's up, my man?
Yeah, what's cooking?
Man. You tell me,
Man,
man.
what? You know, it's a funny view of you in the curtain today. Is that? It's like side face, full features on the top of the head.
You
You're
see,
seeing
Will
like
doesn't understand. Well, first of all, Will doesn't understand that what he sees is not always what the end user sees. And second, Will doesn't understand sound dynamics. So first thing he doesn't understand is that I crop our photos. Like you don't see like the stuffed animals behind Will either. His stuffed animal collection, right?
I mean,
And
I
Will
thought
also
they
doesn't
loved that
understand
feature.
that I'm in a relatively small room. I don't know what it is, 20 by 10, and in order to not make this an echo chamber, if you put curtains up, it dampers sound, my brother. That's what it's about.
Well, how does sound so crazy in the other? There was no damping in the other room.
It was a giant, dude. It was a 30-foot long by 20-foot wide space. It's a different space,
Different sound dynamics.
dude. Different sound. You get a little lesson in sound dynamics today, bro. How do you
Wow.
like that?
Let me ask you this: how come there was never this exciting view? I mean, everyone should see the view I'm seeing now. But I mean, you added a second camera because it was a small room.
I added a second camera because
The
it's a
chameleon.
nice one chameleon said, "Hey man, why you keep going away from Will's screen? I'm losing this." And so I added a second camera so you can still get my reaction, my beautiful face, while not going away from the chameleon. Does that make sense?
I just got a tweet from Petunia, and she does not like the new intro. What the hell's going on? You're changing intros on.
Good stuff. All right, brother. You bring up your screen. Everybody remember, option trading, all trading is risky. You got to do your research. You got to be careful out there. That is what the chameleon is for. Thanks so much for joining us. We are worldwide. We're all over, man. If you're joining us on Twitter, YouTube, you name it, thanks so much for joining us. What do you got for us today, man? We looking at the towers?
Unfortunately, Oh man, it's a bummer.
What's this, man?
Well, you can't see Jake, can you?
No, oh, Jake sent that to you? Nice. Oh, he's got the chameleon shirt. Look at that, man. Living the dream.
You see that? Can everyone see the chameleon shirt? I'm not sending any more overseas.
That is awesome. And there we go, Will. Go ahead and make that small, man. Just so everybody can see. Get the shot. See the curtain. See the books. No mystery. But that is awesome right there, man. Wow. Look at that. The chameleon, brother.
That is great. Overseas.
Where is that? Is that in
Overseas.
Kuala Lumpur? Where is that? I can't remember where the towers are.
Is it Shanghai, maybe?
No. That's Indonesia, right? What are they called? I forget what they're even called, man. What are those things called?
I think it's called the World Trade Center.
Come on, man.
I'm telling you.
You don't know. Look at that, though. He had somebody actually take the picture of him. That's a nice effort there. Thanks for that, brother.
I think in the email he said his wife, who thinks he's a little crazy, like this chameleon thing. I mean, what's going on? Coffee cups and shirts, and you're doing all this research on the weekends and not taking me out to dinner.
Nice.
And she was nice enough, I think, to take this picture.
Very nice.
Look at this they've got like a little island in the middle of this.
Ooh. I like that clock on top of that secondary tower. That's nice.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Nice. You gonna tweet that out today?
I already tweeted it out.
Oh, nice.
I got it at 3 a.m.
All right. So what do we got going on today? What's the chameleon telling us?
Well, Johnson Johnson's showing up. Actually, we're gonna get this damn thing's popping up again. Webinar. August
That's right.
28th.
Webinars tomorrow, guys. Silver webinar.
And just a little. I'm gonna be talking about Mike's sweet silver email a little later, just to give everyone some insight into how probably other than he and Jake are in a foot race, and Dallas. Who am I leaving out? Edward as the top chameleons.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike sent this over, I think, to you last week.
Yep.
and I'll get to that later in the show. But J&J is the first one that popped up
Well,
this
we'll give
morning.
everybody who joins the webinar, we'll give you guys access to that data right there.
Did you get thumbs up with Mike? I thought that was just for me.
That's proprietary. I didn't realize, man.
I don't know. I'm just Mike's all about sharing and caring.
No, we'll give it out to the chameleons for sure.
He's helping out. But J&J, did you see this ruling?
No,
500 million. Well, they refused to settle with the Oklahoma legal team on the opioid lawsuit.
Yep.
Because they were referred to as drug kingpins. So they took it to trial, and the decision was handed down yesterday.
Scroll down a little bit. Let's see that chart.
Well, this is, this stock has been held. I mean, the earnings have been good in J&J. The stock, other than the market also depressing it, has been really held down by these lawsuits. It's obviously a big piece of their business is selling drugs.
So the ruling came down. Now this is by jury, right?
Well, this was the judge.
Oh, so is it an arbitration type deal, or how did they doing it?
Good question, my friend. I am not a legal scholar. I just know it came down, and the judge. It was actually the
judge issued a ruling. All right.
So the judge issued the jury may have issued the ruling, but the judge came. It was the judge's decision on how much to award.
Gotcha.
The plaintiff.
Yep.
And they awarded the state $500 million, which I guess was a significant amount less.
Yeah.
Than was expected.
Sure. Yep.
Stock is up this morning.
Yeah, they're expecting billions, many billions, right? So 500 million is like a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, I've been told they've reserved like 17 billion. Is that possible?
Is that even possible? I don't know.
Or they come to a settlement.
Yeah, but you start going down this road, all of a sudden, man. Oof.
What's that?
Well, obviously, the first state it happens. The judge awarded $500 million. Yep, $500 million.
And then where's it go?
I don't know, man. But obviously the market likes it. So what are you giving us for plays in it? What are you looking at?
It goes back to trial, right? I mean, that's the rub. Well, I looked at. Let's clean that up. I was looking at something else.
Say what you're doing there, brother.
Oh, I'm looking at it bullish. I mean, the stock is coming out. It was 142 a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
It, rather than taking all the risk of the stock, you can define your risks. Let's just go right to it. Look at the best one. Best theoretical 70% win rate. There you go.
Jake's giving me hell for not looking at the camera. There I am, Jake. Hey, I just added this. Look, I'm looking at the camera right now. I just added that one just to mix it up. All right, looks kind of goofy. All right, man, I'll take it away. You guys are so gosh, everybody's so picky, man. You know what? They like what they like, and they don't want you to change, man.
Don't listen. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't listen to what people.
I was thinking about having a really low camera down here that just like looks up, at my chin fat rolls and stuff. Like that would be. What do you think about that one?
I love that.
Like,
love it. So, anyways, 22% expected return here.
Nice.
So, some interesting stuff in J&J. I was looking at the pre-market for some ideas. BP. And I've been completely wrong with the oils. They get beaten down and then more beaten down and more beaten down. BP, I'll just look at it again. BP is up in the pre-market. You can see right on its 52-week low. I also, as I was fiddling around with the oils, I looked at Halliburton, also at its 52-week low.
Wow.
And if you think there's going to be any bounce in the oils, these are two you could play. I looked at them both.
What do you think the oils are hoping for? You think they're just hoping for a good war or something like that, just to mix it up?
I
Like,
mean, it
like what could
just
turn around this oil train downward? Like what could turn it around? Ed, what would turn this thing around, man? What would turn this ship around?
global demand, the better,
How could
stronger
you get more
economy.
demand than right now? I mean, the world's eating this stuff up. How could it get better than this?
Do you think electric cars are the answer? Will electric cars be good for oil?
No, obviously it's going to be terrible for oil, right?
So, anyways, BP, there are a bunch of bullish spreads. Halliburton as well.
Yep. Ed's saying it keeps going down because of electrification.
Is it electrification or fear? I mean, people are so fearful that the market's slowing down. I mean, that's the one thing. Chips and gas as a canary in the coal mine for a slowing global economy. You know what? I'm a little. I've got other things to talk about, but I figure we'll jump ahead to Mike's sweet silver
Okay.
ideas. So Mike was nice enough to break down everything he looks, and we're always open to any chameleon giving us ideas for watch lists or things they like about the site, Market Chameleon as a whole, anything they'd like to see. But anyways, these are all the stocks. He breaks them down. These are the ETFs. Actually, there was one in here, this DSLV I didn't add. I'm building a watch list, basically.
Okay.
So building a watch list, I happen to name it Silver Mike. I knew you'd love that one. You don't like Silver Mike?
I prefer more descriptive watch lists, but so is this just all the silvers, or you're?
This is everything within the silver, and I mean, he really went through everything. I couldn't pull anything else out of my.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting. I did add it at the end. Chris Marcus had recommended two of his videos.
Yep.
And Mike was nice enough to give us some other experts right here. So,
where the show for the webinar tomorrow, have that where everybody can access all that information. I'll put together the watch list so everybody can just download the watch list and upload it into the Chameleon. Good stuff.
And he also makes mention of the future costs, but these individual stocks are certainly worth exploring in the plays. But
so you got to send me that watch list later today, yeah?
Well, I think you have deep in your email, but I'll resend it, my friend. I will resend.
No, I want you to send me the actual like Excel file, so I don't have to like manually type them all in. Here, this is what you do. Just grab that right there. Control A. Here, I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Punch in there, Control A, and then Control C. There you go, and then you can paste it in an email to me. Thanks.
Awesome.
You don't need to do it now. Just later.
You don't want to see it now. Anyway, so I immediately started going when I built this watch list. First, I went to the bullish market credit spreads.
Silver Mike, search. Oh, sweet silver in Google Docs. I was saying, search Silver Mike in Google. In Google, you don't know what you're gonna get. You get some exotic dancer or something.
But it's interesting because Caterpillar, that was one of the interesting things Mike put in his thing, where secondary companies that could be bullishly affected by a run up in silver.
Interesting.
And Caterpillar was one of them, which is interesting. Obviously, they make the monster machinery that gets into the ground, but gold has been on a huge rally too, and Cat could be a play in gold as well. But so Caterpillar shows up in a lot of these, so we can break it down. See, the hell, where's Mike's Silver Mike?
There it is.
So it broke it down. The two best are Cat, buying the 107 strike, selling the 109. And SLV, and that's the silver ETF.
Mm-hmm.
Buying the 15.5, selling the 16.
Nice.
So there you go with silver. But he also thought looking at naked puts would be interesting if you want to get, Whoa, is that the pig or you?
Don't worry, brother. I muted the mic. You guys didn't hear that. I just blew the roof off with a sneeze.
Well, can you not do that? If you mute, you got to mute me because
I can't, dude. What am I gonna mute in 8 locations, man? Come on, bro.
So how? Let me ask you this: How
You
do I
expect
mute
too
you?
much, man. When I try to do something else, people give me crap. You can't put 2 cameras. How dare you do 2 cameras? 2 cameras is outrageous. We like 1 camera.
I agree.
Just for that, I'm going full time second camera right here, man. I'm only going to use this camera.
I want a third.
You guys like that?
Too. So, anyways, looking at the naked puts, lots of opportunities in the naked puts to. And actually, I realized there's a drop down. Naked put beats long stock.
Jake's saying we need to regulate those cameras.
Jake is absolutely right.
Also saying CAT is a proxy on mining, SLV and XAU, etc. But they are also huge exporters, and Trump's not helping them right now. It's a good point.
Could be an offset.
But dude, trust. What do we talk? We've been talking about this one for like 9 months. I'm telling you guys, man, this stuff is going to get worked out right in perfect timing for the election cycle.
There are a lot of people who debate that.
Yep.
There are a lot of people.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but that is just a core gut feeling I get right here.
A lot of the commentary is that China's thinking about waiting this out.
Yep.
Like there's no political pressure there, right?
Yep, that's right.
Well, actually, Jake's probably the man to ask.
Wait. Don't think that for a second. There's tremendous political pressure there. Of course there is, dude. Those guys are always battling.
They don't have protests in the streets.
I'm not talking about people. I am talking about within their structure of tyranny and control. Those guys are all.
You think?
Absolutely, man. You don't think those guys will stab each other in the back the moment they get the chance to grab power there?
When in your adult life did you switch from wanting to live in a communist socialist country to wanting to live in like a libertarian-based?
Because you just see, man, they're all terrible, man. All governments, man. At the end of the day, when they start getting bigger, they become terrible, terrible things, man.
What one was it about? Around 35?
I think it was probably around. No, this is late 20s, man. Late 20s.
Late 20s. You went from
the moment you start having more than 10 employees, it all comes crashing down.
being a vegetarian and living on a commune, and it's amazing the changes that happen.
Will Trump use China trade war to try and force the Fed to cut interest rates?
I would say that. I mean, is that Jake comment on
that? That's Ed.
Or is that, huh?
That's Ed.
He's probably right. Anyways, also recommended or discussed in Mike's silver breakdown is looking for covered call opportunities. And
by the way, Jake's saying problem is he has negative theta on negotiations. As time progresses, he needs more and more a deal. Chinese can economically suffer longer than he can go without a deal. That is the prevailing wisdom. And I actually take the alternate tact. I believe that you don't even know. Those guys in China, everybody thinks they're all comfy over there, those leaders over there. I don't believe that's the way it is. I believe those guys are under tremendous infighting and pressure, and who's getting theirs, and who knows all the deals they have working, and my company's not doing as well as your company, and all the battles that go on with those guys. And who knows, man? Those guys might be under tremendous pressure to get a deal.
I know this. If I was to bet with someone, I'd bet with Jake. He's closer to boots on the ground.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yep.
Than you and
most definitely.
Who ran to the jungles of Costa Rica as a young communist and came out of the jungle as like a. I mean, do you wear the Trump colors down there? Red, white, and blue?
Dude, you see, he misses the point right at the beginning, dude. Right at the beginning, dude. I'm not for Trump either. Are you kidding me? You think I want government? Dude, I want less, man. How do you cut them away, dude? They're like a tree that gets huge and massive and puts more and more shade on the free market and makes it harder and harder to grow.
A tree or a weed?
You need to trim those trees off of the thing, man. You need to make it slimmer and thinner so that the free market can actually grow underneath it. You need to cut away that government, man, not make it bigger. Come on, bro. Keep up.
I'm trying. It's my head spinning. It's crazy. Anyways, drop Silver Mike into the covered call screener. Lots of opportunities there. Are we? Do you want a few more?
Give me one more. Give me your trade of the day.
Well, I did stumble. I forget what I was doing. Maybe. Anyways, it was Costco opened up their first store in China.
Wow.
Today.
Okay.
They had to close in like 2 hours. There was and this probably speaks
wait,
to what's
why?
going on in
What do you
China.
mean they had to close in 2 hours? They ran out of stuff?
The food was, in the report out, food was so cheap, the Chinese had never seen anything like it, and like stormed the Costco. Word got out, they had to close. Imagine trying to close a store when people are storming it for cheap food. Anyways, is this good for Costco? Bad for Costco? In the same article, I happened to
Are you kidding me? That's fantastic.
Well, do your screeners for some bullish spreads. Also in the article in fine print, Target and Disney just set up its first store within a Target. That could be bullish for both. So just two little things in a little article I read today. Lots of bullish opportunities if you want to look at the spreads. I'll look at Costco real quick.
By the way, Jake doesn't get the think big thing. He doesn't understand that.
He doesn't understand it. He put it on the picture.
I know, but he doesn't understand it. I think he did it for you,
in the old floor days, and it was my wife who came up with where's the edge in the market. So hopefully you use the chameleon to find your edge, Jake.
There you go, man. Good stuff, dude. Look at you, man. Look at you bringing the heat, dude, and showing my. You keep showing that camera more than I show that camera, dude. Dude, look at that. Think fake. Where am I? Here we go. Look at that. You love that camera angle. All right, man. The camera's gone, dude. Of course, then Will shows that it's got like my books stacked over there, my tripods. Dude,
I love the camera angle. I'd keep it.
So much hate on the camera angle.
What are these round bulbs behind these balls behind your head? Is that for art, like man.
That's just art. Well, this room was originally going to be Molly's. Molly was going to do her production for Raw Botanicals in here, so that was the original plan. And now that's never really happened. But I'm here, man. Even got a high quality mic. Look at this mic, man. Do you think I should go? You guys like this one? Look at this thing, man. Look at that.
I can only imagine what the jokes would be in the chameleon sphere with that. That is disgusting.
And saying that's a Google Home Mini.
Did you really? Oh my God.
That is awesome, dude.
You have to keep that camera where it is. That adds a whole.
Don't worry, camera's right here, man. I'm never moving again. I'm gonna get that. Where should I put it? I should put it maybe straight down on my head, so you guys can see my bald head every morning. What do you think?
Nah, I think it looks perfect where it is. Should I show it again?
I was gonna put it on the other side but then you would see the bars on the windows, and I don't think you made so much fun of the bars on the windows.
Costa Rica?
People might think I'm in a jail.
Oh my God!
What?
There are bars on the windows in Costa Rica?
Yeah, man. All right, you guys want to see the bars? I can't show you the bars, man. I can't pull back the curtain too much, man. We've already done too much damage to the chameleon's reputation.
There was commentary yesterday that someone thought the government came in and seized you, and you were reporting from a cell in Costa Rica.
Ed's kicking in Abu Shabardini. Hello, introduce yourself to Adam. And I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Hit me up on Twitter so I know what you gotta give me a history lesson or whatever you're trying to teach me. I don't understand. But anyway, pura vida, man, as we say here in Costa Rica. Great show, brother. Bring in the heat. Oh, did you guys work at the SIBO for a short period? Yeah, man. Living longer than I. I worked there 6 months. How long did you work there?
Excuse me, you never worked at this.
Well, not the whatever. It's Chicago, dude.
You worked on the Board of Trade.
The Board of Trade.
running papers back and forth. To me, you were in the 30-year bond pit. I was over in the grains. And Dimitri and I streamed in the CBOE.
What do you mean you streamed?
Well, we streamed quotes in the
you streamed quotes,
CBOE.
Yeah. Oh, there we go, Jake. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed I missed the guy quoting above you. Oh, there you go. So we got a new chameleon, and he's pretty new to option trading. Came here to learn. I approve the level 2. Great for you, man. Good job, dude. I know nothing about option trading. Will has been doing it a long time, man. That's why he's got the indoor pool money, right, brother?
No indoor pool.
He's got the indoor pool money. He's just chicken to spend it, man. He's worried that it's going to ruin the infrastructure of his home. That's what he says.
The moisture is terrible for your house.
All right, guys. Remember, we got the webinar going on tomorrow night. You can find that on the Chameleon. Just click it. Click the subscribe button. It's free. And we're going to have Chris on. He's going to walk us through the silver market. He's a silver expert. He's got a book coming out about silver. And I will get all that stuff ready for the show tomorrow so you guys can download and have access to that on Google Drive. Pura vida, man. Have a great day. Trading, everybody.
Can I stop? Don't shut everyone off.
What?
Did you shut it down?
No, go ahead. What's up?
One thing about Chris is he worked for a really large options trading firm. So don't be afraid to bring the heat in the questions.
Oh, yeah.
Your options questions.
Oh,
he worked for Susquehanna. He's a super bright guy. So
yeah.
I know his world revolves around silver now, but he had
it tends to be like a fringe thing, a thing that gets a lot of spam and stuff like that. And he's like, man, he believes that this market is set up in the same way that the housing bubble happened in 2007. Like, he believes that there is a unique opportunity right now to make a tremendous amount of money when this thing goes sideways. So, anyway.
That being said, he could be completely
wrong for another 50 years. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Anyway, take care, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Later.
Stay safe.
2, 3, 4. Market chameleon. The McBride Bro Show. How to make some dough. Hey, market chameleon. Use our amazing screens to make gold and green. Oh, market chameleon.